Right now I'm down by McDougall Memorial United Church. This is quite a place, actually. Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Proverbs 22 verse 28. Where I'm standing right now, McDougall was a missionary in this area of Alberta. You can see the new building they're making. The old one was burnt down a couple of years ago, and they've gotten some funding to reestablish it. And it's kind of a museum area. They've got like some different things back there. You can go in and take a sort of step back in time, the way some of the settlers lived here early on. And McDougall actually was kind of like, I would say, a missionary to this area. Whoever he met, I guess he was telling them about the gospel and the Stoney Nakoda tribe. And I hear him, he had a pretty positive impact. So much that I think he influenced a chief named Bearspaw, a very famous chief. And they even have the high school named after him. So I just happened to stop by here, and I was just wanted to share a little message and talk about grace. And in Genesis 6:8, God gave grace to Noah. He wiped out the whole place, but he saved Noah and his family. And right now we're in interesting times, right? I mean, man, everything's fast-paced right now. It's like an action movie. Every day something's going on around the world. An explosion in Beirut a little while ago. The elections in the States. Two parties neck and neck, depending on who you believe. Different platforms, on what they want to do. And the church has got to discern who to choose. Elections are always important, especially for the United States. I mean, it's a hub of freedom and liberty. So as Canadians, it's pretty important for us because we're just right across, they're bordering our country. So I have a lot of friends there and some family, and I've been really concerned about all those rioting and whatnot in Seattle, Portland, and all. I used to go to Seattle as a kid, actually, with my parents. We'd go to Washington State. I was living in British Columbia at the time, and so I'm really concerned. It's just so tragic. You see people dying even in this rioting, and victims being mobbed, and it's just it's over the top. It's actually really, really sad. So let's keep America in prayer, and there's only one cure for racism, really. It comes down to being a believer in the Lord, because he made all of us. He changes our heart. He's the answer to it, really. Because he created us uniquely, and we were to love one another. That's what happens when you get set free, and that's the grace of God. So, I was thinking about William Wilberforce. I think it was in around 1807 or something like that. He was really instrumental in passing a new law in the British Commonwealth at the time, anti-slavery. Trading in the Commonwealth was to cease, and all the rich owners and people that prospered off the slave trade were finally going to take a major hit. And it just sort of started to spread after that, I think, to different countries. And let's think, there's slavery was really rampant in Africa, but it was rampant everywhere. I mean, slavery's a sad thing. It's happened, any nation conquering another nation, taking kids and taking women and men even, and bringing them to their new home, and using them, abusing them. Sometimes not, though. So let's keep the states in prayer, especially as this racism thing has been played up a little bit politically. I think it's been overblown. There's a lot of great people in the States, and I haven't personally met a lot of racist people. I have seen elements in it in some people, but not a full-blown thing. So that's just my opinion. I know there are racist people. We just got to pray for them wherever they are, whatever color, whatever they believe. Such a beautiful place here. So yeah, whatever trial you're going through, let's stand together in prayer. I know you're going through a lot of trials. I got a lot of people I talk to online, on the phone, in person, telling me about different things that's going on in their life. We got some issues going on with our family. Pray for family members in the hospital and trying to get out. So, thank God for His grace. Thank God for His grace. We're in the new covenant now with Jesus, and it's we don't do the 10 Commandments. We're a part of the Old Testament, and now we want to. The new covenant fulfills the Old Testament, but we want to thank God for His grace, and we don't want to do any evil things. We have to keep our eyes on the prize, which is the kingdom of God. So just be encouraged, whatever you're doing. Get out, get some exercise, explore some territories, whatever you're into. Be blessed.